Hello, hello. Why don't we get this show on the road? If I can find a good spot to position my microphone. We're back. Got some more NieR Replicant going on today. I'll get the game loaded up and... Why is my PS5 getting so loud? I'll get the game loaded up and I'll do a little YouTube intro for the upload to the channel. Alright. There we go. Welcome back, everyone, to NieR Replicant 1.22474487139 ... We're going to be continuing some side quests today. So I didn't really do any of these off camera. I was planning on grinding out some of the stuff for these off camera, and I didn't really do any of it. I haven't touched this game really since the last stream. Good morning, Lotus. How you doing? I guess it's afternoon for you over there, but saw us on your feed and said I replicant even. Might steal that joke for the next stream. So let's turn this quest into Yona.
Hey, Yona, I got your ingredients.
Yay! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get started right now.
Yona, wait.
Give me one sec. I want to unplug and replug in my microphone. Yona really is waiting. Okay. My microphone was picking up some feedback for some reason. I don't know what it was. Remind her not to boil it too long or cut the meat into small pieces. I don't think this actually matters what I pick.
Be sure to cut the meat into small pieces.
Come on, I never forget that.
Oh, I accidentally skipped Yona. My bad. No doubt it was your positive feedback,
Smells
probably.
hideous. She boiled it so long it's like one big pot of slurry.
Ugh.
Eat up, okay?
Sure, Yona. It looks, great. Come tomorrow, Yona's not gonna be the only one here who's sick.
The quest Yona's cooking is complete. Cool, so we're done with that quest. So what's funny is that I had a quest that required 11 wheat. And I want to say it was this quest that I just did. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to do a dog astray. That one makes me sad. Yes, I believe it was that one. So what I did was, I forgot how farming worked in this game. So I planted 11 wheat, like 11 plots of wheat on the farm. And, yeah, I got enough wheat from it. It was only like 80 something wheat. Where is it? Is it in this one or is it cultivation? Yeah. Yeah, 86 wheat. So I grew a bit too much, but that is okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get the sad one out of the way. Was not looking to do this one today, but it's gotta be done. Yona threw a birthday party for NieR, but he wasn't home, so she just partied by herself. What a champion. And my headphone cord is just getting in the way. Oh yeah, this game just keeps going. I don't think there's ever a point in this game where things are like, oh, I feel happy now. If I remember correctly, you have to go over here, find the dog. Yeah, there it is.
Look.
Man.
Would that be the canine we were looking for?
Yeah, I forgot the controls. I'm all trying to play this like I was playing Onimusha yesterday. Ow. Why are these guys so good at hitting me? Alright, there's a lock-on button. I should be using it.
It's the missing dog. That poor old man's gonna be pretty upset. We should at least give him a proper burial. Hey, wait. I think the dog has something in his mouth.
Max's herbs.
It's some kind of leaf.
This is a rather dangerous location for leaf hunting. I wager this decision cost the animal its life.
Well, the least we can do is bring it back to the old man. It's too bad about that poor dog. This is gonna be hard for that old-timer to deal with.
Be they dog or man, no living thing can escape their ultimate fate.
That include you, Vice?
In truth, I have never considered the question. I suppose at some point in time I may simply wink out of existence.
Well, that sounds horrible.
Say,
Yeah?
Ow.
see here, lad. If I ever find myself departing this world,
Quit being morbid, Vice. Besides, you can't die. You're made of paper.
one can always hope, I suppose.
Didn't want to interrupt the conversation, but I can't believe I found a way to get out of that lower area with the boar by just continually dismounting it and getting back on. I didn't think that was gonna work. I don't know what that was, but it's probably a medicinal herb. Speaking of medicinal herbs, what happened? I could use some. I didn't realize my health dropped that low. Old man is right here. Well, it's not the old man anymore.
Excuse me. Have you seen the old man who lives here?
You mean Granddad? He passed away. His heart finally gave out on him.
Oh, man. Looks like he went with his best friend after all. Here, hold on a second. His dog had this leaf in his mouth when we found him.
That's the herb Granddad used for his heart medication. Max must have been fetching it for him. Well, I suppose I owe you a great deal. I can't give you much, but I hope you'll accept this.
1,000 gold.
Such a faithful animal.
You think Max and Granddad are together in heaven?
I do. I'm sure of it.
Well, we got that sad one out of the way. I'm near death. At least it's only near. Because the old man sure had a harder time.
Which job should I give you first? I've got a job from the postman in Seafront. He needs your help with a personal matter. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Yeah, I know where Seafront is. Finding out a side quest and finding out whomever you're looking for is dead or missing is every single side quest in Ghost of Tsushima. That is absolutely true. I keep toying with the idea of Let's Playing Ghost of Tsushima. I know that's going to be a really long one, but that's a really fun game. I can't decide if I want to stream that or Let's Play it. I think I've 100% of that game multiple times. No, I hit both deer. I'm such an awful human being. Deer hit deer. I think this side quest is the one I have to deal with the old woman on. I think. There's a lot to deal with the old woman with in this game. I think this is roughly when I started streaming this game the first time I did this.
Ah, just the kid I was looking for.
What's up?
I've got a letter for the lighthouse lady, and I was hoping you could deliver it. The other postmen, well, they don't really want to deal with her.
You don't say.
I'd do it myself, but with my bad leg and all. Anyway, sorry to keep bugging you, but can you help?
Sure thing.
The lady hardly ever leaves that lighthouse, so you should start there. Oh, and thank you.
Obtained a letter for the old woman. I was gonna say an old letter for the woman.
Nerve! How dare he boss us around?
It's okay, Vice. At least we're helping people.
Ah, you are far too soft.
And you're just a cranky old man. Book.
I don't remember the conversations in the original with the older NieR, but I do believe that this this lighthouse lady wasn't in the original, I want to say. I don't remember her being. I feel like a lot of the stuff with the postman and the lighthouse lady was stuff added for this remaster, but I could be wrong. I haven't played the... Ah, God, my phone went off. I haven't played the original in a very long time.
Oh, you again.
Are you alright?
You took so much time delivering the mail, my illness has gotten worse. I'm lucky I'm not dead.
You truly are a staggering creature.
Well, since you're here, I guess I should give you a little something.
Everyone just hands out 1,000 gold in this. How much is gold worth in this? And compared to the real world value. The guide for the PS3 version Lighthouse Lady is around? Interesting. I don't remember doing any of this. Then again, I might have actually skipped. It's from 2009, updated in 2017. Was NieR out in 2009? I thought this game came out in 2010. Like, in Japan. Yeah, I just thought that the original in Japan came out in 2010.
Whoa, I can't accept this much.
It's fine, just take it. Take it and go. But bring the mail quicker next time, and I want to see a smile.
Is there no end to this madness?
That's so weird. We have anachronistic freaking game FAQs now. Alright, so we're done with the postman's request. Yeah, I'm honestly wondering if I should go through the Drakengard games too. The only one I've really put any time into is the third one. I own the second one, but I only played about an hour of it before I stopped, because I wanted to play the first game first. And I have never played the first one before. Third one is as fun as it gets. The third one's gameplay was pretty good. The frame rate wasn't, but the gameplay was pretty good. I heard that the first game is pretty basic in terms of gameplay. That shade's gonna be out. An intentional grind with unlikable characters. That's what I heard about the second one. The second one is like widely regarded as like the black sheep of the series, and I believe Yoko Taro had no involvement with it.
Which job should I give you first?
Why are they doing this to me? Why are they doing this? Why do they make me go to Seafront from here? To come back, to get another quest to go back to Seafront.
I've got another job from that seafront postman. Apparently some cranky old lady is giving him trouble. I wrote down the client's look.
You don't need to tell me where Seafront is every time, NieR. Am I ever going to continue the main story in this game at this rate? For anyone jumping into this game, just note that while there is a trophy for completing quests, it's not for doing all of them. It's just for doing 50 of them. So once you get that, you can literally ignore all of the side quests moving forward. Oh god. No chapter selects. If you want alternate ending, you gotta play the entire perfectly identical game all over again. That sounds dreadful. I am never gonna not crash into this wall. I actually didn't even know there was a chapter select in Drakengard 3. I beat the game, but I only got one of the endings. And then I just kind of moved on to other games after I got the first ending. Didn't answer an older question. I forgot how valuable money is or what is it used for in this game. Isn't the only way to get money through side quests? That is a good question. You might be able to find it in like... Well, this game doesn't really have chests. That I remember anyway. That might be true. I think the only way to get money is through quests. That's a good point. Drakengard's best part is seeing its other endings and how unhinged they can get. Yeah, especially like that carries over to NieR too. Like, if you're not going for all of the endings, you're really... Oh, I was supposed to go talk to the postman first. You're really not getting the most out of the game if you don't go for all the endings. I think at the time, though, there was just other stuff coming out, and I just kind of had my fill of Drakengard 3 at the time. Because I believe around the same time I picked up Drakengard 3, I also picked up Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. And I was super into the Lords of Shadow games at the time.
But it's the first request I've made in ages. How dare you deny it?
You can't leave. Who's going to tend the lighthouse?
How much longer will you force me to toil here? I must go to him. I need to board a ship as soon as possible.
No way, lady. It's back to work for you. Now get going.
What's going on?
There's no one else in town who knows how to keep the lighthouse burning. We need her. Look, she seems to trust you. think you could maybe talk her into it?
I suppose a visit is in order, yes?
As bad as this for you, she's an ancient old lady. She's gotta go up and down all the stairs. I don't know why she didn't set her bedroom up on the first floor. Dude, I have got to get myself a new TV. My TV keeps, like, going black for a little bit. I just can't see anything. It's like, thank goodness I have OBS opened up on my monitor, because then I can actually just see over here when it happens.
Ma'am? Oh no.
As I feared, it's the Black Scrawl, in an advanced case at that.
So that's the illness she kept mentioning.
Oh, you. I suppose you want to tell everyone about my illness, hmm? Well, don't. I don't fear death. I've lived long enough and I'm weary of it. I'm weary of being alone. But though I don't fear death, I do have one regret. I wanted to see my love one last time. I've spent 50 years working the lighthouse for these people, and now they won't let me leave. I just want to see him. I want to board the ship that will take me to him. Oh, cruel world.
So it's a dying wish now, is it?
We should help her out, Vice.
We've better things to do than stay here and operate a lighthouse. You'll have to convince the villagers to help.
Come on, let's start with the postman.
Let's go check in with Postman Pat. No doubt he's dead in a field somewhere and he'll be dead before I report it. I mean, that's not entirely wrong with how this quest goes. Ow. Thank goodness you don't take fall damage in this. Man, was this back and forth? All this back and forthing, was this like part of the intentional design of this game? I really have to wonder if side quests were intentionally meant to feel just like kind of tedious to do. Yeah, exactly. I'm 100% willing to bet that it was.
About the lighthouse lady, could you reconsider? You really should let her go.
We can't. Look, I'm sorry, but you'll just have to trust me. This is for her own good.
Death stalks this woman, Postman. Would you truly deny her final request?
Wait, she's dying?
Yeah. So if you are doing it for her sake, then you should just grant her final request.
But we can't. Look, I have things to attend to. Come back tomorrow.
Can I do the thing down here now? Come back tomorrow when she'll most certainly be dead. Okay, yeah, I can't do the thing yet. Hopefully this block puzzle stays done for when I come back.
Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own. I suggest we go back. I have a feeling we might discover something.
Yeah, exactly. With how old she is, I don't think the Black Scrawl is the problem.
I can't believe she's going to die. I suppose there's no need for this now.
Listen, Mr. Postman.
Hey! What are you doing here?
I would ask the same of you.
Work. Just some work.
Wait, are you writing a letter?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office?
What? Well, that's because,
The other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide.
What are you getting at, Vice?
A woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town.
well, crap. Go to the back room. There's something there you should see.
Starts with slow-acting poison. I am so glad this
There's
puzzle
another
didn't
room up
reset.
there.
Clear these packages out of the way.
Whatever it is, he could have put it in a more convenient spot.
It must be something he wanted to keep hidden at all costs.
There are easier ways to keep a letter hidden than barricading the back room of your office. Especially when this looks like your break room, and your one bathroom is back here.
They're letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Obtain postman's parcel.
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore. Here, look at this.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
Then who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
I didn't mean for it to be cruel. None of us did. The whole town agreed to help.
I forgot this postman is Yuri Lowenthal. It really doesn't sound like him most of the time.
So you're all in on it?
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise. So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father some 50 years ago.
Are you gonna keep lying to her?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
Peak Yuri Lowenthal is the younger blacksmith brother. He was really good in that. I don't like hearing him as when the younger brother is a child, but as an adult, he's great.
Are you sure she's better off this way?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
What about her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. Look, I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter or tell her the truth. It's up to you.
When he goes ballistic, it was a really good performance in the PS3 version.
Oh man, this is tough. What do we do, Vice?
I'm talking
What do we
NieR.
do?
Calm yourself, lad. There's no need to get in a froth over a problem of someone else's making.
It's hard to believe the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years. It also explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
Maybe that really was the kind thing to do?
But yeah, the performance when he goes ballistic is like really good in the PS3 version, and it's still good in this. But they changed up some of the lines in this remaster, and I feel like the speech he goes on doesn't hit as hard. Like, it's still a good performance, and if I didn't have the PS3 version to compare it to, I'd still love it just as much. It's like similarly, they redid all the music in this version too. And all the music is still fantastic, but I prefer a lot of the soundtrack from the original compared to the remaster. Like, especially the Junkie background music is like my favorite song in the original. I love that song. I actually have it on my regular music rotation list. I don't really like the version in this remaster.
Do you have any further news from my love?
Alright, should we perpetuate the lie or tell her the truth? There's the real question. I never know what to do when I get here. I'm trying to remember what I did last time I streamed this, but it's been so long. Yeah, it doesn't actually have any bearing on the game itself. It just changes up some of the dialogue, but I have no idea which of these would make her happy. I don't remember what I picked on my last playthrough of this. I'm trying to remember if I gave her the letter or if I told her the truth, and I just really don't remember. I want to give her the truth. To me, I feel like that would be a better thing to hear when I'm about to die, is that, personally, me speaking, if I heard that my lover was dead as I'm about to die, I'd be like, oh, cool. Then I'll see them again soon. Instead of, like, being like, ah, man, they're on their way here, but I'm about to die. This sucks. I'm gonna tell the truth. Yeah, exactly. She might have the suspicions anyway, and I personally don't feel good, being a part of that.
This is for you, but your love didn't write it.
Oh, Posh! It's his handwriting, and I recognize the stationery, too.
That which you recognize comes from the town's postman and his father, not from your beloved.
Are you saying those two idiots wrote all these letters? But why?
Your lover perished long years ago, and they had not the heart to tell you. Thus, the charade.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize. To tell you the truth, part of me had suspected something like this, but it's hard to hear a secret thought finally spoken aloud. I think I should be alone for a while. I'd like to ask you a favor. I want you to forget we ever had this conversation. The entire town has worked on this story, and they did so to make me happy. I don't want their hard work to go to waste, so I will carry on as if I am none the wiser.
As you wish.
Please, tell the postman. Thank you.
We will.
1,000 gold. Quest complete.
You have my thanks.
Well, we did it. We told her the truth, and then we're gonna go, start up our own lie by saying that we didn't. I think probably the funniest thing ever, like, about this quest is the fact that the postman is like, you solved our town's darkest secret like it was nothing. When it's such an easy case to crack, like, why would you entrust this to somebody who's not from the town if you wanted the lie to keep going? I don't think you actually get anything for telling the postman, but I still want to do it just to have the full story done. Yeah, the fact that that's the town's darkest secret is that they were trying to be nice to an old lady.
My leg's still bothering me, so I don't think I can get back to my rounds for a bit.
Ah, we can't tell him. All right. Are we done in Seafront? I should double check real quick. All right, Fisherman's Gambit. I have to collect rainbow trout. I don't even remember where those are at. Good lord, I have to grind goats. That's amazing. I need 10 medicinal herbs, 10 wheat, and 10 sardines. I need one more medicinal herb because I ate one, but I have 12 sardines and 86 wheat. I grew way too much wheat. Alright, let's go, let's go grab that medicinal herb so I can turn this quest in. Is it... who has it? I think it's this guy over here.
It's funny how people...
No, not this guy.
We got the latest... Hope to see you again.
I believe rainbow trout is that... it's in the... was that in the north? It's the other plains, the boat area.
Excuse me, do you know Popola? I'm trying to find a drink she likes.
Sure, I know Popola, and I know the drink too. Sadly, I don't have the ingredients on hand. It's a bit of a special brew.
Oh, that's too bad.
But if you wanted to fetch me those ingredients, I'd be happy to whip some up for you, on the house.
Great, what do you need?
That's 5 lizard tails and 5 mouse tails.
No, I mean, what do you need for the drink?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but those are the ingredients.
Well, if you say so. I found your ingredients.
Oh, you are a lifesaver. Let me just get your payment. Oh, and a meal on the house.
5,000, heck yeah.
Voila! 1 bowl of our local specialty, sardine pasta.
Oh, it looks delicious.
The quest to signature dish is complete.
Excuse me, but can I get your help again?
What's up?
People are finally tiring of sardine pasta, and I'm fresh out of ideas for new dishes. You seem pretty well traveled for a kid. So if you run into any interesting recipes during your journeys, could you let me know?
Bon appetit.
Well, I don't have much of an eye for cooking, but sure, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks so much.
Recipe ideas, huh? Maybe we can find a cookbook somewhere.
Wonder where we would find books at. Alright. What do we need for this one? 5 mouse tails. Where do you get mouse tails from? That's going to be something I have to look up, because I don't actually know where you get those. Mice at the entrance of the junk heap. Gotcha. Well, gotta head that way anyway, so... I guess that makes sense, because I haven't been to the junk heap yet. I'm gonna learn to make awesome food for NieR. I better start working on a new secret recipe. Oh, Yona. I suppose you should probably learn how to make the current recipes first. Oh hey, the sun's out. So, place we're heading to now is, well, I guess stopping by a medicine shop because I have no medicinal herbs anymore. I could probably pick some up. I'll probably pick some up from the ground. I'm sure there's plenty on the ground. Oh boy. Excuse me, dude. Are you the mutton lady? Yeah, you're the mutton lady. I don't need to do your quest anymore. Ooh. See, I'm already building up my stock of medicinal herbs. You can get a ton of them on the way to the junk heap too, so there is that option. I write NieR letters every single day. He worries about me, but I feel fine. Do you feel fine, Yona? I suppose most of the time she is in good shape. It's just when she gets bad, it's really bad. So that's what I'm talking about, medicinal herb. There's goats over here that I unfortunately have to hunt. Please. I don't need meat, I need hide. There we go. How much of these do I need anyway? Not that. Or that. This one. Goat hide. I need 6 more. I have to kill sheep too for their wool. Dang it. Come here, you. How much more wool do I need? So I need 3 more wool and 6 more goat hide. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for mutton. Well, let's go get the, I see you. Where'd you go? Give me that. Let's go get the, mouse tails. Let's kill these guys, because it wouldn't hurt to level up as we go. The higher level we can be, the better. Oh, I'm supposed to be going to the junk heap anyway. I didn't even realize. Medicinal herb. Health cell. Even more healing items. See, just going to the junk heap refills all of your medicinal stocks. No, don't go back down, NieR. What are you doing? Go back up. It's just that easy. Alright, here we are. We're not going into the junk heap yet, because I don't wanna progress the story until we've advanced the advanced things a little further, like side quest stuff. Alright, mice, where are you? I see you. I see one of you. Give me that. Alright, so that's 1. Oh, we're full up on medicinal herbs. Cool. I see 2. This elevator is not going to be used for a while.
I don't have time for sightseeing.
It's not sightseeing, dude. This is the junk heap that you need to be in. Alright, so we're going to leave this area and come back in. As only two mice spawn. I was going to say 2 mouses. 2 mice spawn. Going out and back in. I wish playing this on the PS5 sped up the loading times. Alright, there's 1. This makes 3. I could get 1 more. And there's 4 right here. And once again, heading out and back in. So I think the maximum that can spawn is 2. I think if you're really unlucky, only 1 will spawn. But thankfully, we only need 1 more, so... I'll probably grab the other mouse tail anyway, just in case. Never know when you're gonna need a mouse tail, you know? Alright, come here, you. There we go, that's done. Okay, well, I can't grab that now. And now we have a surplus. Very cool. Welcome back after your long and arduous journey. Glad to hear you've been in lunchified. I've gathered some mice tails. Mouse tails, I guess. I don't need to pluralize both words in that. We stopped by the junk heap. We haven't gone in yet, but we stopped by it to get some tails. Meese tails, geese tails. Here we go. Woo! I guess while we're out here, we can keep farming wool and some goat hides. I might as well grab all these materials that I see because I don't know when I'm going to need them. Dude, I would hate when I get to the forest. What was that place called? What's the forest called? The Forest of Illusion or something like that? The part where it becomes a text adventure. That's gonna suck reading all that out. Excuse me. Yeah, between that and all of the text stuff in playthrough B, that's going to be a lot to read out. I'm going to need to make sure I have lots of water on hand for that. Okay, I need 3 more wool and 6 more goat hides. Ow. Can't believe I just got kicked in the face by a sheep. Yeah, Mash Fest on subsequent playthroughs. I really wish they let you skip it on after you've already seen it once. I appreciate when games let you do stuff like that. Like, There's a bike mini game in Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I just did a Let's Play of. The last episode just went out today. If anyone's interested, go watch it. But there's a bike mini game in it, and when you beat the game, you're allowed to skip the bike mini game on all future playthroughs. Alright, so that's all the wool I need, right? Sorry that I'm opening the quest log so much. Yeah, so now I just need goat hide, but let's go get our rainbow trout first. What do you need to use for rainbow trout? Like, which bait do you use for that? Let me see here. With the lure. Okay, so you use lure to catch them. Oh, there we go. Oh, this thing is big. Whatever it is. Come on, I almost got you. Sweet. I know the rainbow trout. How many more of these do I need? This character's favorite vampire movie, Near Dark. How many of these do I need? Oh, good lord, I need to catch 5 more. If you guys want a fun behind-the-scenes fact about this, on the last stream I played this on, when I was doing all the fishing, I was starting to fall asleep. Nothing comes close to approaching the lunar tier, which you didn't bother with. Neither did I. The lunar tier and the legendary fish, I didn't get either of those on any playthrough of this. Oh, dude, that was an accident. Not even a nibble. Neither did you. Yeah, exactly. See? You get it. NieRly can't be bothered. Don't be bothered. It was a good effort. I need to stop forgetting how many I've caught. I think the only reason I didn't go for the legendary fish back on the PS3 version is because I didn't really understand that doing the fisherman quests levels up your fishing ability. So I thought that you were really supposed to just take on the fish while only doing like chip damage to it. Rainbow trouts. Puts me at like 5 now. Oh, this is not the rainbow trout. What is this? See, this is what I thought you were supposed to fight the legendary fish like, was doing this much damage to its health bar the entire time. Good lord, what is this? Well, I lost it. It didn't take my lure either. Ow, I hit my PS3. See, this is more like it. This feels so easy now in comparison. Okay, how many was that now? Okay, I'm at 6. I need one more. I thought I needed 10 for some reason. Nope, not even bothering. You can take this lure away. Go for it. Except you didn't. Good lord, my chair is so loud. I need a new one. And there we go. That should be the last one. Very cool. Okay, we're done with the rainbow trout. Let's get out of here. I spent like the last 10 minutes doing rainbow trout. I'm so sorry. Alright, I left the boar over here. Let's go kill some goats. I guess I don't need the boar. The goats are like right over here. Cool, so I need 5 more now? Hot meat. I don't need the meat. You can't tell me that goat didn't have a hide on it, NieR. You're wasting precious resources and a goat's life. I don't know what that was, but it was probably a medicinal herb. Okay, so the other gate doesn't spawn as many, but there's guaranteed a certain amount of goats through there. I wonder if I should just go through there. So here's the thing, I thought about making this a 100% playthrough. I thought about actually going for like the lunar tier and upgrading all the weapons and everything on this playthrough. But certain things have changed, and my plans are no longer that. 100% NieR is actual madness. It really is, especially because this version has more content, so it takes that much longer to get to 100%. I thought about going for 100% of everything in this game, but my plans changed because Dynasty Warriors Origins comes out next month on the 17th, and I want to stream that. And I want to have that be like the only thing I stream when I get it. Because that's probably going to be all I want to play when I pick it up. But I wanted to stream it. I want to stream exiting the game, adjusting clock, entering the game, see if you got the right flower, realizing you didn't. That's a good point. Do I want to do that? Maybe I'll work on the lunar tier off camera while I'm doing Dynasty Warriors Origins. Wait 12 hours of real time every time? Dude, I'll never be done with NieR at that rate. I just gotta do a 12-hour stream at that point. I didn't get the flower? Alright, let's go find something else to do in the game while this grows. What even is the next game on the viewer request side of streaming? I think the next game is Left Alive. Oh yeah, absolutely. Ow. God. What is that? Why are you... What? Ow. What is... Why are you glowing like that? Yeah, but the music in this is still really good, but man, I just really prefer the original soundtrack and wish there was an option to turn it on. I really don't know why games would like do that, where they'll remaster the soundtrack and don't even give you the option of putting the old one back on. Oh, that's right, Kiwami did that too, huh? I think I like the music in the original Yakuza 1 also, but I still have the hot take of Yakuza 1 just being a bad game no matter which version you play. I still think that if I had started the series with Yakuza 1, I probably would not have continued playing it. I've tried so many times to get through Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 1 and Kiwami, and I just don't like either version. Yakuza 2, on the other hand, Yakuza 2 is real good stuff. I haven't finished that one either, but what I have played of it was really freaking good. Yakuza Kiwami expects you to have been a fan for 10 years already. That's kind of the impression I got from it. Because, don't get me wrong, like, the gameplay is certainly better in Kiwami than it is in the original. And, I really like the new story bits they added for, Nishiki. But what you just brought up is one of the big reasons I don't like Kiwami, the Majima Everywhere stuff. I really don't like Majima Everywhere. It was funny for, like, probably the first couple of times it happened, but I got real sick of it real fast. Not to mention, like, the damage it did to Majima's character, too, with the Western fan base. Yeah, it really, really undercuts his character, and it just did, like, real damage to him with the fan base. I remember when... God, which one was it? Was it Yakuza 6 when that came out? I don't remember which Yakuza came... Oh, no, it was the remasters. When the remasters for 3, 4, and 5 came out, all of the people who got into the series with Kiwami were, like, wondering why Majima wasn't, oh, the really goofy guy. Like, he... Did you just fall over, Goat? Ow. This goat, I swear, on my life. Put simply, I don't like Yakuza 1. I think Yakuza 1 is kind of stiff to play, but I think if I like either, if I had to pick one between Yakuza 1 and Kiwami 1, I'm going with the original all day. Yeah, 6 was absolutely, a lot of that was absolutely a result of the Dragon Engine still being pretty new. Because, like, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise came out after 6, and that didn't even use the Dragon Engine. They stuck with the Yakuza 0 engine. Was that engine made for 0? Or I think actually 5 might have been the first game to use that engine. Oh, there's my hot take. I don't like Yakuza 5, like, at all. Yakuza 5 is probably the most mad I've ever been about a video game. 5 was definitely before 0, in terms of release. Yeah, as much as I don't like Yakuza 1, I dislike Yakuza 5 even more. I think Yakuza 5 is like the only main series game I just genuinely do not want to replay. Which says a lot, because I actually beat Yakuza 5 on like the first game. I heard Shinada is like practically useless against God, what was that? The super boss's name? Like Amon or whatever his name is? I heard Shinada is like absolutely like worthless against that guy. But I really the thing that got me with Yakuza 5, I think the story sucks in 5. I think it's absolutely dreadful. Because I used to write reviews a lot, like actual like written reviews for games, before I started doing anything like YouTube related. And I wrote one for Yakuza 5, but the entire review was about the game's story. I hated the story so much. Need one more hide. So, alright, so for anyone who's watching the VOD of this on YouTube, there's about to be some major Yakuza 5 spoilers incoming, probably. Just giving that out there right now. But I'm going to talk about why I don't like Yakuza 5's story. And you're going to have to bear with me on this, is because it's going to be going a lot from memory, because I haven't played the game in a very long time. God, when was it that I played? I think it was like 2017 or 18 that I played Yakuza 5. So it's been a hot minute. But if I could find the stupid review I wrote for it, I would just use that as my reference. But I really like Kiri's chapter. Kiri's chapter is a very, very strong start to the game. It's really good. And for the most part, Saijima's chapter is really good too. But Saijima's chapter is where I started to not like it. And it has everything to do with the big, the twist at the end of Kiryu's chapter. But when that... I don't even remember the characters' names anymore at this point, but, was Morinaga the smaller guy or the bigger guy from that Yakuza duo? I'm trying to remember which one of them was Morinaga. I want to say it was the smaller guy. And then there's the bigger guy who winds up being the big bad in the very end. There's your spoiler. Not the fish. Oh, thank God, I got all the hides. But when the older dude of the duo shows up at the end of Kiryu's chapter, and he's like, "Oh, I killed him, and I buried him on the mountain." It's like this big plot twist, and Kiryu gets like super angry about it. And then Kiryu's chapter ends with a news report of a body being found up there, right? But then at the beginning of Saijima's chapter, not right at the beginning, but like, I guess midway through, we find out the other guy's fine. He's still alive and everything, right? So what's up with the body on the mountain? Why even fake... Why did I go back out here? I don't need to get any more goat hides. Why even put the body there? If I didn't understand it. It felt like a convoluted plan there to make the guy seem dead, but he's actually fine, and he's just running around. So why did you go through all the extra effort of killing somebody and burying them on the mountain. If this was something that was explained that I just wound up missing, that would be a cool thing to have confirmed to me. But so, and then there's like the Akiyama chapter, the Akiyama Haruka chapter. I did like the fact that it was a hugely different take on the game, because the fact that it's not spent running around beating people up and, you know, solving problems with your fists for the most part. Like sometimes it was when you were, well, it's not that when you're playing as Akiyama either, because you're solving problems with your feet instead. I like the fact that you had the whole, you know, idol story with Haruka. I thought all of that was enjoyable. But what I didn't like was actually playing it. I liked playing as Haruka. I liked the rhythm game that came with her combat sequences. I didn't like the fact that there were like 2 songs, and that's what you had to listen to over and over and over again. Because I do want to say I did all the sub-stories too when I was playing this game, and every time you had to do one of your freaking idol battles, it's the same like 1 or 2 songs every single time. And another thing that annoyed the hell out of me about Haruka's chapter is anytime you got an objective, it was always the literal other side of the town. It's like, oh, here, I need you to go to this place and do this thing, and then you look at the map, it's the literal opposite end of the city. So you go over there, do it, and then you have to go back to the person who gave it to you, and then you get a new objective, and it's again on the other side of town. So there's just a lot of running back and forth in chapter 3 or act 3 or whatever they call it, and it was so freaking annoying, and I was getting driven up a wall playing it. Shinada's chapter was mostly fine, but a lot of it comes down to kind of what we hinted at with Shinada
Here's
just
your
not
ingredients.
being the
Although
best
I
to
can't
play
imagine
as.
what kind of drink uses this stuff.
Oh, it tastes just as extreme as it looks. Popol is the only person I know who can handle it. Anyway, tell Popola I'll have this stuff sent over to the village as soon as it's ready, okay?
Got it.
Wait, what about the thing? Oh, I know I didn't do the cookbook.
A drink with a lizard's tail inside certainly sounds impressive.
Yeah, Popola's really something when she starts drinking.
Surely you jest.
No joke. Once she got so plastered, she practically destroyed the shop. Knocked down a wall and everything.
Does alcohol affect Devla in the same manner?
Devil is more of a lightweight. If she has even a little, she starts acting all cute and meowing like a kitten.
Devla? For true?
For true.
Alcohol is a fearsome chemical indeed.
I've got all the stuff you asked for.
Haruka has her own Amon fight. Really? I did not know that. I didn't go for the Amon fight in like any of the games.
Your timing is, what's the word? Impeccable. They're gearing up to launch the trading vessel soon. As soon as the cargo's on the ship, I can get my business rolling. But if you want to help load it, I can throw in a little extra.
Oh yeah. Last thing I want to say about Yakuza 5 story and what I didn't like about it was the bad guy of it. Not the guy who winds up being the final boss against Kiryu, but the actual guy who planned everything and was that guy's father and all that. The detective from the beginning of the game who winds up being the main villain. I kept forgetting that guy existed every time he wasn't on camera. So when it was the big reveal that he was the big bad, I genuinely asked myself why I should care about this plot twist. And not even kidding, I don't remember the character's name, and I did not remember his name when I was playing the game. And I literally just, in my review, kept referring to him as Osaka Detective because I could not remember his name. I did not like that plot twist at all, that he was the actual bad guy. And I don't know, maybe it's because I just came off, like, I literally played it right after... I didn't play it right after 4, because I played Dead Souls first. But yeah, it, like, going to 5 from 4 just felt like a huge step back to me. Like, in terms of gameplay, it was so much better, but the story is what I was playing Yakuza for, because I don't really care much for the combat and stuff in Yakuza. And it felt like a huge step back from 4 to me. I actually even enjoyed the story to Dead Souls more. Dead Souls is actually really great. I really wish they would, you know, remaster that, too.
Sure, why not?
Oh,
Wow.
except when you
This
play
is
as
a
Kiryu.
mess.
I hated playing as Kiryu in Dead Souls. The fact that they gave him a sniper rifle was a poor decision.
Yeah, they're loading cargo from all sorts of traders onto this ship. It's kind of like, you know, egalitarianism.
Right. Anyway, leave it to me. We'll get this stuff organized in no time.
If you carry the cargo to the front of the ship, the crew can bring it inside for us.
Carry it over there. Got it.
If I may,
Yeah? What is it?
what are we doing here?
We're organizing this guy's stuff.
Let me rephrase myself. This man is looking to open his own business, yes?
Exactly.
Then would it not be more appropriate for him to take care of his own belongings?
The guy's in a pinch, Vice. We're just helping.
I yearn for the
Oh,
day
whoops.
when someone shows such kindness to us.
Okay, all done.
You're fantastic. Now we just have to wait for the ship to leave. You mind if I pay you after the transaction's complete? I can give you more money that way, and then everything will be, you know, awesome.
That's not the word I was expecting you to say. But sure, I can wait.
Thanks. Boy, the launch of this ship can't come soon enough.
I forget, am I just supposed to come back to this? But anyway, yeah, that... I have a lot more... I had a lot more nuanced thoughts about Yakuza 5's story when I wrote the review for it, but... God, I wish I could find that review. I posted it on my Facebook on the notes feature back when that was still a thing. And the notes feature is gone now, so I have to wait for it to pop up in my Facebook memories to get it. Yakuza 5 has a lot of cool moments. It has a lot of really, really cool moments, but I think overall it was just kind of a drain to play. Just doing the main story and the sub-stories in most of the Yakuza games takes me about like 30-40 hours, maybe. Yakuza 5 took me over 80 hours to get through. And I don't know if it's supposed to be that long. But that's how long it took me to get through just the main story and the sub-stories. And admittedly, I did leave the game on while leaving the house at one point, because I was in the middle of a boss fight when I had to go somewhere, like run an errand. So I just paused the game and left it on. But I was only gone for like 2 or 3 hours, so that didn't add that much game time.
Hey, how'd everything go?
Oh, it went, fine. It was fine.
Glad to hear it. Though, you don't look very happy.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize this until I got on the boat, but apparently I get seasick. Horribly, violently seasick. The smell in my cabin was just unspeakable. I had no idea one guy could create that much, you know.
Barf?
I really want to stay in the trading business, but I don't think that's going to be possible if I can't sail. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again.
10,000 gold.
Thanks. And, good luck?
I never imagined my dreams would be dashed quite like this. What a bummer.
What a tremendous waste of our time.
Who knew the guy would get seasick? Maybe next time he can try finding work that doesn't involve the ocean.
Maybe next time he'll try sitting at home and doing nothing.
What a shame, JC Denton. God, the meme is true though. Like, about Deus Ex, like anytime someone mentions it, I wanna reinstall the game and play it. I was not expecting to like that game as much as I did. I should do that. I should try out the revision mod. I should give that a shot. JC saying heh heh. I don't know if I like that. I mean, it can't be any worse than JC going like, "Grr." That was the worst. I didn't like hearing that. Grr.
Which job should I give you first? I got a letter from the seafront postman.
Oh, for the love of
Apparently
God.
He has a message for you. How mysterious. I wrote down the client's
I'm never getting out of here. There's also the female JC Denton mod that I wanted to try out. Especially because that was supposed to be an option in the game back when it first released, but it was cut due to time constraints. But I definitely wanted to check that one out. They actually got a voice actress to do all the new lines and stuff. Yeah, you can do it in Invisible War. I'm having trouble deciding on when I want to do Invisible War. I can't decide if I want to play Invisible War on stream like for my next Deus Ex game, or if I want to do the PS2 version of the first game, just because it's so different.
Hey, Popola. The tavern's got your drink.
Oh, that's great. Let me get Devla and then we'll head on over.
Still gotta do Invisible War and Mankind Divided. Man, I can't even imagine how long Mankind Divided is gonna take to do if you do Let's Play that one. That's a big game.
Well, that was fun. Hopefully it won't be so long until the next time.
I didn't realize that was just gonna straight up end the sequence, but okay.
Heavens, what a thrill. I had no idea those two had that in them.
Me neither.
Cool. I didn't even get to hear the song. Yeah, I do want to do playthroughs of the other Deus Ex games when I get to them. I also have The Fall on Steam. Gotta play that one too. Devla Popola was the name of a sword, right? Or something, like one of your weapons in Drakengard? I did see you did The Fall. That's another one of the Let's Plays of yours that I haven't watched just because it's a game I wanted to play first. Rip The Fall. It's a sequel to a book, and then The Fall was supposed to have... I think it was supposed to be like a trilogy of games or something. Like, they were doing like a trilogy of games to advance the story of the book, and then I think The Fall ends on like a cliffhanger or something, and then it never got continued because The Fall didn't sell very well or something. But I heard from people The Fall was pretty good. Like, especially if you played it on mobile, it was apparently really good. Yeah, unless your company is willing to commit to an ongoing story like that, don't do that.
I've got the fish.
Well, scratch my back and call me Sally. Them's some rainbow trout, all right. You're getting better, young one. But this next technique is a tough one to learn. Best steel yourself.
Oh, speaking of Deus Ex, though, Warren Spector announced a new, like, his company announced a new game at the Game Awards, the Thick as Thieves or whatever. I actually really want to play that. I think it's supposed to be like a spiritual successor to the Thief games. Which I played Thief Gold. Thief Gold is really fun.
Fine work, son. Fine work indeed. I knew you'd make a good apprentice.
Let me rest.
I did not imagine fishing to be such an extreme activity.
I still can't believe 0451 was in Silent Hill 2. I can't believe that. Every time I see a safe or like a keypad in the game that wants a 4-digit number, I always enter that as a joke. And I can't believe it worked in Silent Hill.
You've come far, my apprentice, but now the real fishing begins. This time I got a hankering for 5 bream. Go catch 'em.
Five bream? Do I have 5 bream? I have 1. I have 1 bream. Yeah, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I was gonna say meta, like it was a bit meta, but I don't think meta is the word I'm looking for.
The woman from the lighthouse has passed.
Ah.
We found her in bed. She looked happy. So, I guess you didn't tell her, huh?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Thank you. I think you did right. Hard to believe she's gone. I always figured the old girl would outlive me. I hope our plan was right. I hope it made her happy in the end.
Did it. Closure complete. I
Did you
do
do
have
the
to
right
wonder.
thing?
Shut up, NieR.
Was she happy?
I do not know. None can say what true happiness is. Humans, and perhaps even magical tomes, are far more uncertain creatures than we know.
Yeah, I guess.
Bream is lure and saltwater. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, I also do have to wonder if they intentionally referenced the number with that, or if it was coincidence. Because I don't think Bloober has ever made any games even remotely like the ones that use that. Which is why I'm wondering if, that's fair. It's definitely, it is very much a memed number, so... There we go. Yeah, that's fair. I had like no idea about the use of the number until I like started getting into Deus Ex. And when I played the games and I saw, oh hey, the first keypad in both Deus Ex games is the same number. Both of the ones I played. And then I kind of from there just kind of found out about it. Yeah, the earliest use of the number was System Shock 1, as far as people know. But there's like still no like hard evidence that that's where it started. Like no actual confirmation about it. Alright, now I gotta go to the freaking library. Hey Astra, how you doing? Good to see you. We're playing some NieR today. It's gonna be my Thursday streams as we're gonna be doing NieR. Until I get done with it. And then if I have it by then after we're done with NieR, I'm gonna be starting up Left Alive. That'll be fun. partially conflicted about Left Alive. Aside from the fact that I know that the game is supposedly really bad, there's the fact that it's a spin-off of Front Mission. So part of me is wondering if I should play the Front Mission games first, because I actually do really want to get the Front Mission games. But then I'm also wondering, is it gonna matter if I do or don't? Where's this stupid book? I thought it was here at the library.
What is the purpose of this place?
Beats me. Maybe it's Popola's hobby corner.
Hey, look. Top shelf.
What's that?
It resembles the shade we saw in the Lost Shrine.
I actually have never come into this room before. That's neat. Yeah, the Left Alive is a spin-off of Front Mission. I don't think anyone knows or cares about that. That's why I'm wondering if it even matters if I play Front Mission first. Which, I mean, I'm not going to. If I get to Left Alive on the request queue, I'm just going to play Left Alive. If I have it by then. So I still have not picked the game up. But I heard the game is really bad, and I heard it's really hard. Who am I supposed to talk to for this book? Was I supposed to just talk to people in the library? But the Front Mission games are ones I really wanted to get into. I was actually out last night at a local game store, and I saw a copy of Front Mission 4 on PS2, which I believe is the first Front Mission game we got here in the West. And I kind of regret not picking it up, because I know that I'm gonna want to get it sooner or later.
These books speak of ancient technology.
Yeah, shut up. I don't care. I don't need the lore of NieR explained to me again. Does Popola know anything about it?
If you need money, try visiting the tavern. That's usually where people go.
Good advice.
Okay. I'm just getting called a broke ass by Popola. Dude, my freaking... What is... I don't know if it's my TV or if it's my HDMI cable, but it keeps cutting to black. And interestingly, it's only this TV. I wonder if this has like some kind of weird like HDCP problem. Yeah, it's not happening on the capture. Every time it does happen, I just look over at OBS to keep playing. So I don't really know what the problem is. I mean, this is a cheap, crappy TV that I got at a Goodwill, just because it's like, oh hey, it's $10 for another HD TV, and I need one for my stream setup. Well, this is going to be a deep cut, but I remember listening on the Corrective Consciousness podcast, Vice was having issues like this with his Sony TV. And it was like some kind of like HDCP problem. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, it was the HDCP problem, but the thing about it is like, yeah, I remember that. Maybe try buying a new TV. It's like the Sony console and a Sony TV. Like, why is it having the problem in the first place? Where am I going? What am I doing right now? I guess I could go catch bream. I only need 5 of them. Yeah, spend $12 on a splitter that continues to work right to this day. Yeah, so that's why I'm not exactly sure if HDCP is my problem, because I do have a splitter hooked up. I run my capture card through the splitter just in the event I want to use my PS3 on stream. Bro, the frickin' Bream is all the way over at Seafront already. Yeah, I learned about HDCP the hard way. Because I was gonna stream. God, what was I gonna stream? It was something on PS3. And I was all excited about it. I remember going live that day. I mean, like, hey guys, we're gonna play so-and-so game. And I was trying to set it up, and it's like, why isn't the capture working? Why can't I see anything? And lo and behold, it's because of the copyright protection. But that was the exact same day that I ordered the thing, the splitter, and I'm still using it.
You're really quiet, Vice.
The fish will be scared away otherwise, no?
Yeah, but it's just weird.
May I talk freely then?
No.
Then what would you have me do?
Shh! You're scaring him away!
Oh, that's convenient. That's a lucky break when it comes to the capture and stuff. I need a new power cord for my PS TV. And that's 2 Bream. I don't know what happened to the power cord for mine. It can use the PSP's charger as a power cord. What the heck? What just happened? It didn't sync. Yeah, the PS TV can use a PSP charger as a power cord, but it doesn't stay in. What is going on, dude? So, it's not a reliable way to use the PS TV. I forget, can you play PSP games on your PS TV? That's actually something I was wondering about, because I have the component cables for PSP, and I have the PSP that's able to use them, but good lord, the footage looks terrible when you go through that. Even upscaled, it looks atrocious. Because I have a handful of PSP games I wanna do, like, streams and... Oh, whoops, that was an accident. I have a lot of PSP games I want to do content for, but... God, it's such dreadful footage using those component cables. Man, the PS TV sucks. The amount of stuff, the amount of hoops you have to jump through to get things to work on that thing is ridiculous. Yeah, it's definitely a short-sighted distribution method. Need one more. Hack your PS TV so you can play the Armored Core PSP games. I don't know if you have a PSP, but there is the component cable for PSPs. The footage won't look great, but it is an option. Dude, I gotta pick up Valkyria Chronicles too. I need to play Valkyria Chronicles in general. I know you did a Let's Play on that a while back. I saw it when I was going through your playlists. And then, I don't know if Astra is still in the chat, but Astra has recommended I play Valkyria Chronicles many times. Yeah, the component out isn't great, but it is an option. The only other option I can think of is just emulating, which will give you the crispest quality, but there's also the fact that you're emulating the PSP game and not actually playing it on the PSP, which I don't know about anybody else here. Playing a game on an emulator, like for PSP, with a PlayStation controller feels weird to me. Like, it just doesn't feel right not actually holding the PSP.
Here's your fish.
Well, swab the deck and call me Ishmael. I knew you could do it. Hand 'em over, whippersnapper.
I think these are worth more on the open market than the rainbow trout I caught earlier.
Worth ain't squat. It's what you learn from the catch that matters. Now stop all this fool talk about your wallet and get to practicing.
Hey, Pops. What does sprinting 20 kilometers have to do with fishing?
You won't be catching anything with them scrawny little stick limbs. We gotta get you buffed up.
Your fishing skill is improved.
The next assignment is 5 black bass. Go and give it everything you got, apprentice.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be advancing
using our labors for
the story in this
easy
stream.
profit, old man.
Oh, and would a little compensation be a bad thing? I'm teaching invaluable techniques here, you floating magazine.
Lies. It is clear that money is your ultimate goal, and Grimoire Vice is not to be referred to as a mere periodical.
Alright, so these are caught in the village. God, I am not gonna be advancing the story in this stream. I'm just gonna be doing lots of side quests. This is the great part about streaming too, is you get to see all the parts I would normally cut out, like all of this running back and forth between towns. Oh, come on, TV. Ow. Did not mean to do that. I meant to drift. Yeah, NieR's, I get the point with them, with the side quests. It doesn't make me enjoy them anymore. I just do them because there are some character moments in them that are really, really good. Specifically with the new side quests they added in this remaster. There's really good character moments for NieR in that one. Water wheel's back here, right? Oh, you can't stand on that.
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
I like that they just straight up made that canon, that he can't swim. It's not just a gameplay thing. I remember hearing people complaining about the lack of swimming in this, like the fact that NieR can't swim being really dumb. And I remember thinking to myself, like, what would change if he could swim? Oh wait, was it over there that I had to be at? Yeah, I was gonna, I like, what exactly would make the game better if you could swim? Because it's not like you'd be able to go anywhere.
Perhaps I could use some of my magic to scoop the fish from the water.
Wait, you can do that?
If I can establish a line of sight with the fish, then yes.
Well, can you?
No.
Back to fishing then.
Indeed.
How many PS3 games had good swimming in it anyway? Yeah, I caught the black bass. How many of these do I need? 5. Okay, I need 4 more. So I know Resident Evil 6 had swimming too, and it's dreadful. And that's not even like a game with like an open world or like a hub world or anything. That's one specific part where the swimming could be as tightly designed as it needs to be, and it wasn't. Sekiro is as good as... I did not know there was swimming in Sekiro. Resident Evil Revelations has pretty good swimming in it. That was a 3DS game, but I think that makes it even funnier that the swimming was better than Resident Evil 6's. You're faster underwater in Sekiro than you are on land. That is interesting. I gotta play Sekiro. Bought that game day one when it came out, and I only played it for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I got distracted and never went back to it. I was having a good time with it. And I liked Wolong, and people are telling me that if I like Wolong, I'll like Sekiro. So, I really gotta get back into that game. I just don't know how many games I'm gonna be playing in my free time. Because, for anyone who doesn't know and would be interested in this, with the fact that Epic Games gives out free games on the Epic Games Store every week, Vampire Survivors is the free game for this week. Look at me dating this stream hard. Yeah, Vampire Survivors is the free game for this week. So I picked that up, and I played a little bit of it this morning. I am probably going to be stuck on that game for a while, especially because there's Castlevania and Contra DLC. Vampire Survivors, that's old, set on the stream of a game that came out already 10 years ago. This game was 14 years ago for the original. Wow. Fun fact, did you guys know there was going to be a PlayStation Vita port of the original NieR, and it got cancelled? I feel like that would only apply to, like, me and nobody else. Like, be interesting to me and no one else. Because I used my Vita a lot back then. Dude, 4? I thought I had enough. No, not the lugworm. Similarly, did you guys know there was going to be a PSP port of the first Devil May Cry, and that got cancelled? That one actually makes me more upset because I actually used my PSP more than my Vita. PSP was practically the platform I played the most hours on back in the mid-2000s. I'm actually sad my old PSP doesn't work anymore. Come on. There we go. Oh, your dark portable soul with light. You guys want more fun facts? The Dark Soul with Light line, according to Hideki Kamiya, there was actually a version of that line that was technically better, that the actor liked better and performed a lot better, but Hideki Kamiya specifically wanted the take they used in the released version of the game because of the voice crack. Kamiya found that the like Dante's voice cracking there made the line sound more realistic and emotional. So it's Kamiya's fault that that line gets memed on so much. I hit the deer again. I forget where he said this at. I think it was in because he did a live stream with Carcinogen SDA. They played Resident Evil 2 together. He played Resident Evil 2 with Hideki Kamiya and Alex Aniel, the writer of the book. The writer of the Resident Evil book that I brought up on a previous stream. So, yeah, I think it was there he talked about that. And he also... It's funny, because on that stream he also talked about, like, 3 of the games he wanted to make were Beautiful Joe 3, Devil May Cry 0, and Okami 2. And that's really funny, because Okami 2 is finally happening with Hideki Kamiya. Yeah, that's a huge reason DMC1 is very much remembered with a lot of people, is that line.
Well, raise the mainsail and call me Cletus. That's some nice work, youngster. Keep it up, and you just might have a chance of catching the fish.
Which fish?
Perhaps the day will come when I tell you. Now, let me show you the next technique.
The next day, dude, Yona has been waiting for her medicine for a long time.
Oh, different level now, you wee minnow. Don't you agree?
Oh, I've certainly improved. But I still feel like your training is way harder than it needs to be.
Ain't no shortcuts in life, son.
Alright. Oh, thank God. He doesn't have any more side quests right now. Call him Ishmael or Cletus. He's trying out different names. He wants to get his name changed and he's not sure which to go with. Alright, so now all I have is that stupid book. Let me look up what I'm supposed to do about that. Bon appetit. Save me, NieR Wiki. Wait, what? Yeah, it even says there, head to the library and see what you can find. And I didn't see a book anywhere on any of the shelves. Did I miss it? Once you find the cookbook, go back to Seafront. I'm going to lose my freaking mind at this game. Can we just get to the mansion already so I can absolutely adore the Resident Evil callback? I actually do wonder if I'm going to wind up with doing another NieR. Okay, how do you guys say it? Do you guys say NieR Automata or Automata? Because I hear it both ways, and I keep getting told I'm saying it wrong no matter which way I say it. The one I hear most people say is Automata, but to me, Automata sounds correct. Because, you know, it's about a game about, like, robots and machines and androids and stuff. So automata sounds correct to me because of, like, the word automaton. Yeah, like, exactly. What you just said, Lois. That's exactly what I relate the word to. Is, like, the word automaton. 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 I don't know how to actually say the word. But, the last syllable of the word, I guess, is the part that trips me up. There you go. There we are.
Wait, is this a book of recipes?
Most seem to require a rather exotic species of fish.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of some of these. Let's go tell the tavern keeper about it.
This is my favorite game ever. Remember in the last stream I was just talking about how this is like one of my comfort games? And now I'm being driven up a wall, constantly running back and forth between the village and seafront. I guess while I'm spewing hot takes about games that are very popular that I don't like, I don't really like NieR Automata either. I like NieR Automata more now than when I first played it. I actually genuinely hated the game back when it came out. I like it more now. After because I brought this up in a previous stream again, but I streamed Automata back in 2021 and finally gave the game a full playthrough. Got all 5 of the main endings. I liked it a lot more after that run. Like hockey takes. That should be a like a YouTube video series I make. That'll get views. That's like rage bait right there, right? I think your favorite game sucks. But I did not like a lot of the ways that, because like this game does a lot of those weird camera changes to turn into like a side scroller or a top-down game, or oh look, now it's Resident Evil. Automata did a lot of that too, but I think it did it really poorly to the point of actually making it not as fun to play. But after I did all 5 endings of the game back in like 2021 when I streamed it, I actually really enjoyed it.
Hey, so I found a cookbook in the library with some recipes that might interest you.
Really? Let me take a look. Shark? Really? Wow, this is some high-class cuisine. I've never even tried cooking something like this before. Still, shark fin fried rice sounds amazing. Think you could help me track some down?
You can eat shark fins? Man. Anyway, sure. I didn't come this far just to quit now.
Wonderful. In that case, here's the shopping list. 5 sharks, 5 bags of rice, and 5 mushrooms. Oh, and thanks in advance.
I guess while we're talking about games that shut up, Vice.
Cuisine can survive even in the midst of
Oh, you only talk on them in the inventory? Okay, cool. Guess while we're talking about games that I didn't like that everyone else did, here's a fun one. I hated Red Dead Redemption 2 back when that game came out. Or Red Dead Redemption 1. I hated that one when that came out. I hated that game with all of my heart. Seafront pier using sardines as bait. Okay. Which is fair. Yeah, I actually genuinely don't like Red Dead Redemption 2. I tried playing that recently with my wife, because we both... Okay, so I hated Red Dead Redemption 1 because I loved Red Dead Revolver on PS2. That's one of my favorite shooters, like, ever made. And when Red Dead Redemption wasn't Revolver 2, but it was Grand Theft Auto with cowboys, I got really upset about it. And didn't want to play it. And I never tried it again until 2020 when my wife wanted to watch me play it, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll play it. I'll give it another try. And I wound up loving it. I think Red Dead Redemption 1 is fantastic. Red Dead Redemption 2 can kick rocks. That game is not fun to play. It is genuinely one of the least fun games I've ever played. What do I use as the bait? Sardines, it said? Yeah. But I can tell you this, Lotus, like, even if you did want to play Red Dead Redemption 2, like, if you, while watching Linkara play it, you decide, oh, this looks like something I'd want to try, the game has deliberate input lag. Like, it's like a half second of input lag deliberately programmed into the game. And it is dreadful. Like, if you press, like, if you flick your analog stick to the left, like your left analog stick to the left, Arthur will not start moving until like half a second later. It is awful, and it makes the entire game feel like it's underwater. I hate it so much. Gotta get a supercut of these scorching hot pigs. Dude, imagine if people start, like... Oh, good lord, what happened? Dude, I lost my sardine. People are gonna start watching these streams, and, like, I'm gonna get a lot of hate watchers on my channel. And that's gonna be how my channel blows up, finally. Popular drama YouTuber. Well, that's not what I wanted. How did the can eat my sardine? What happened? Oh, I found a crab. Oh my god, I love the seals so much. They're so great. Let's can-do attitude? Oh no. Where do I buy sardines at? I don't want to catch more.
Well,
hope you come back.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why it keeps popping up in your streams. What is eating my bait, man? Is this really the best spot to find sharks? Apparently so. But apparently there's two other fish here that eat bait, and apparently I'm not a high enough level to get them. This has got to be a shark, right? Cool, I got one. I have to use a freaking sardine, a whole sardine every time. It's not like a lure and it just stays in your inventory. I'm so glad I got this bucket. This is gonna bankrupt me. I'm just losing my bait. Come on. I think that was my last sardine. Yep. Let's go buy some more sardines. Sentient heavy bucket.
welcome.
Could you imagine?
Oh.
Could you guys imagine Yoko Taro working on a game with Hideo Kojima and Suda51? Can you imagine trying to make sense of that story? What is this? What is this? What did I just catch? Cool. Glad we had that conversation. There might be because I know that one of the quests in this game can be redone over and over. Oh my god, I keep getting my bait eaten. There's the mutton quest where you have to bring that lady like 10 mutton, and she gives you 1,000 gold for it. That quest can be redone as many times as you want. I know that. I'm trying to remember if you can ever actually pick up bait, or not bait, pick up any money anywhere. There's another shark. How many does that make? Need 2 more sharks. So I guess if you need money and you want to go for the Sheep Whisperer, Sheep Whisperer trophy, yeah, there you go. Just go kill a bunch of sheep and give her the mutton. In fact, you guys will probably notice that no trophies have been popping up at all on this playthrough. It's because I have already played the game like a dozen times already. How many was that? Alright, one more. Already a god gamer. I haven't gotten the lunar tier yet, so I'm not quite there. But I did get the platinum in Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Oh yeah, hey Lotus, there's a game recommendation for you if you haven't played it yet. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. If you want a Zelda clone, you want to do a quick stream for, and you can get all of the trophies in like 2 hours. You can beat the game and platinum it in like 2 hours. There's a good game. There's a good game for you. There's also a huge nod toward Binding of Isaac, which I know that you're a fan of. So there's some fun for you. Wait, I already got the last shark, didn't I? Does Zelda like you want to stream at some point? Is it Baldo pre-update? Because that'd be great. With the aerial game over screen. I need rice and mushrooms. Where do I get those?
We've got... See you...
It's not Baldo pre-update? Man.
We got...
I don't think I'm gonna find rice or mushrooms there.
Careful.
Rice. Awesome. How much do I need? Like 10?
Thanks.
I'm curious as to what it's gonna be, though. What good Zelda likes have come out?
Care for some imported... Thank...
Let's see. There's the Oceanhorn games. There's Tunic. Knowing your likes, I might be able to guess. And it's not current gen. This is harder than you think.
Ingredients.
Fantastic. Let's see how this tastes. Okay, here you are. Go ahead. Let me know what you think.
Here goes.
Well?
This is fantastic. I've never had anything like it.
Splendid. In that case, we have a new special. Maybe I'll even name it after you. Oh, and here's some payment. Thanks again.
5,000 gold. Cool, so we're actually done with side quests over here, finally. Not current gen, is it a Lundra? That's a older one. Body Shark Quinn soup. I don't know if I like that. Let's see. I have to actually run around town and look at the mini-map to see if there's any side quests left. Oh, actually, fun fact about that Let's Play you just brought up from Old Man Stompy. That's actually on my playlist. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I put his Alundra Let's Play on my playlist. As after I watched your Harvester Let's Play that you did with him, when he brought up that he did Let's Plays, I looked them up. Just because I'm always looking for new Let's Plays to have on. I did see he did Dual Hearts. I was actually watching some of those at one of my lunch breaks. That game looks really cool, and I actually I saw Dual Hearts at a local game shop, and I had never heard of it before I was watching that Let's Play. I actually kind of wanted to grab it. Alundra's too far back. Interesting. Do I know any Zelda likes that aren't Zelda? After Alundra, but before current gen. PS3. Zelda like on PS3. I am actually drawing a blank now that I have to think about it. Also, I should really make a save. I've been playing for like 2.5 hours. Are you doing 3D.Game Heroes? Is that what it is? Because you're very passionate about FromSoft. That'd be so freaking cool. That's, once again, I saw it at the local shop I went to last night, and I once again did not pick it up, and I really regret not doing it again. That would be really cool to see. I've actually been wanting to watch someone play through it, just because I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to it. So maybe I'll just watch you play it when you get around to it. I have so much stuff I'm trying to play through right now that I don't know if I'll ever get to it. All right, so we're all done with side quests so far. We've been streaming for about 2 hours and 17 minutes. I think this is going to be a good spot to call it for now. Because I got to do some more stuff, and then I have to go to work in a little bit. So that's where we're going to be ending off for today. I think we did good finishing off the side quests today. We'll actually tackle the main story next week. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for actually giving me someone to chat with while I do this. Appreciate that very much. So yeah, once again, I'll be back on Tuesday. We're gonna see about finishing Genma Onimusha up on Tuesday. Hopefully I can. That boss wrecked me, so I'm gonna be watching a lot of like videos and reading a lot of guides on how to beat him. And then I'll cakewalk the rest of the game. And then we'll be back to playing NieR on next Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. See you later.